Welcome back to RMIT FM from home with your host Ryan Slaviero. In our next segment, we'll be speaking to Shwana and William from the newly formed business Empty Nesters about their new concept, which I hope they can tap into a specific point of ice cream market for their clients, Peak and Deluxe. Hey guys.
Hey Ryan, how you doing?
Hey, good.
Thanks for having me, Ryan. Glad to be here. At Empty Nesters, we aim to satisfy our outstanding existing customers by throwing back to their younger days, to access a nostalgic part of their life when Mr. VP used to drive around the streets. To get into specifics, our customers within our target market are, as our brand states, empty nesters, meaning they are over the age of 65, no kids living at home, living simpler lives, feeling like they have succeeded in seeing their kids move on. Their lives are very family oriented, spending time with their grandchildren.
That sounds great. Seems like they're living the great life in their golden years. How big is this market exactly?
Well, Ryan, from a study a few years ago, back in 2017, around 15% of the Australian market is within our 65 plus demographic at a value of roughly 3.8 million.
So when might this market eat ice cream?
This can be taken in a couple of different ways. 55% of our market tend to consume ice cream most when they are with their grandchildren, whilst 30% tend to share it with the company of their partner. The other side of the when question derives from the time of the year, and as expected, 85% of the market mainly eats this during the summertime.
Oh, awesome. So what exactly have you come up to enter this target market?
Well, so the concept we come up with is the Empty Nesters is an almond praline ice cream.
All right. So what was the reason behind this particular flavor?
It is all about nostalgia. It is all that caramel swirl of their 30s mixed with the nutty crunch of their 40s. It isn't all about the taste. It definitely takes into consideration the health benefits as well for our customers. Nut is chosen to be included in the ice cream due to how rich in energy they are. The unsaturated fats and a good source of protein can benefit the older generation. Almonds especially can lower their risk of heart disease and improve cholesterol level. However, due to chewing difficulties by the elderly, our almonds are specially crumbed to satisfy their sweet tooth without having difficulties in chewing.
That honestly sounds so delicious. How did you decide what flavor to base it on?
Well, due to the current global circumstances, we can only get a handful of the elderly people to interview, as they've been doing the right thing and obviously isolating themselves. 20 people were surveyed, in which they were given 4 options to choose which classic flavors they enjoyed the most. Out of the 20 people, 10% of them enjoyed berry, 15% chocolate, 30% vanilla, and 45% caramel. Due to this, it indicated that the majority of this target market enjoys consuming caramel flavor the most.
So what's your strategy to get this product out to these sweet tooth customers?
So the strategy we decided on is to offer subscriptions to our target demographic, which is based on charging customers on a monthly/yearly basis to access the product. Subscription-based models are both beneficial to the business and the customer, as there is an optimal balance and of the value it provides. In order to maximize revenue and exposure, the strategy will be used to promote exclusive offers to customers who have subscribed, giving them a sense of worth to the business and feel valued above other customers. The power of social media has had a major impact on how we communicate commercially with potential consumers, especially when it comes to e-commerce strategies, such as subscription-based models. This e-commerce strategy will be based on B2C, which is also known as business to consumer, which is the most common form of e-commerce, thus easier to understand, especially for the targeted senior demographic. The strategy of incorporating subscriptions allows a constant cash flow to be generated, which can be used to further expand the business. In order to create demand amongst the target demographic, advertising in online newspapers directly targets the intended customer, as the older generation still interacts with the newspapers. By making exclusive offers for our subscribers, this will generate inevitable buzz around the product.
Okay, cool. So can you guys describe the potential situational influences the target market encounters when undertaking the journey of ice cream selection and purchases?
Yeah, when communicating with older generations, they are more likely to be influenced by strong, straightforward messaging, keeping their experience as simple and as relevant as possible with plain languages and visuals. They would communicate to others about their experience via Facebook, as it is discovered that seniors between the age of 50 and 70 are very responsive to Facebook, as per study by Tony Corey. During the journey of selecting their ice cream and purchase, they are likely to have dietary requirements and prefer to choose something that can benefit their health, such as almonds that can lower their risk of heart disease. Older audiences are used to quality customer service and prefer recommendations before purchase. They will make payment cash over cards because they get paid with pension money, and it's easier to control how they are spending as they look at their wallets, noticing the money going as they spend, whereas they aren't as tech savvy. The elderly would consume ice cream during the summertime because summer offers an extended time with their grandchildren. In another situation, they might be losing their sense of taste and crave for sugary foods that are more enticing to their taste buds. According to IBISWorld report, it claims that 20.5% of the market purchase take-home tubs, which is more than 4.7% of individually packaged ice cream. At the point of disposal, older generation would repurpose box packaging after consumption because it helps to promote personal health over health of the community as they live an eco-friendly lifestyle.
Awesome. So how will this stand out above the competition?
Well, Ryan, the packaging of the ice cream is specially designed that appeals to the older generation that addresses their readability. To help with emphasizing on the product concept, this packaging include an image of the ice cream as a background because this age group is more susceptible to images rather than words, ultimately conveying a more simple yet impactful message to our target market. This will all be displayed through the advertising campaigns. Contrasting colors are used in fonts so they do not contrast with the background image to help with legibility. The title banner portrays a high quality product with its gold design, which would most probably attract senior customers, as it has been noted that seniors have more spending power and will want to look for quality and healthy products to ultimately improve their lifestyle.
This all does sound pretty incredible. And for even someone that's a lot younger than your demographic, I'm actually pretty keen to try it. So thanks for your time, Will and Shawana. Looking forward to having you guys back soon.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks,
Thanks for having us on
Ryan.
the show.
Cool. Up next is the Australian government sitting on your buyer behaviour class.